Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
Good morning. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We are also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. In concilium universitates torontonenses vocati sumus. Graduands, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissime cancellaria. Presento tibi hosce scholaris, ut admittantur ad gradus varios, testorque eos quoad omnia quae statuta requirent aptos et idoneos esse.
Et profectum huies provinciae, huies qua magnae patriae, et profectum omnium nationum, omnibus in terris conjunctarum, Algo exacutoritate mihi etoti, universitate commissar, et mitto vos grados varios, quarum ura vobisto, et petoco qua ut omnia conflictiatas munera qua et illos grados pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Merrick Gertler, and it is my great privilege to serve the University of Toronto as its 16th president. Today I have the additional privilege of assisting our Chancellor, Dr. Rose Patton, in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, the translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, "Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars, that they may be admitted to the various degrees. And I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable." Now, much more significantly from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I'm delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2022 from Woodsworth College. That's it. You're done. Warmest congratulations. I'd also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. It is so wonderful to be able to celebrate our first in-person Convocation season since November of 2019. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. And speaking of perseverance, you have successfully completed your program in extraordinary and challenging times, and today's celebration is all the more meaningful for it. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an extraordinary family of University of Toronto alumni. They number over 600,000 in more than 190 countries around the world. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. Today, we are also recognizing Jim Cuddy for his excellence in the arts as an iconic Canadian musician and for his charitable work as a champion of diverse and important causes. You'll be hearing much more about our Honorary Graduand in a moment. But for now, let me simply observe that U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student. And thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest and I believe most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who've helped bring them to this special day. So I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that the graduates each come forward individually to be recognized, and you'll be standing just beside the podium here for your moment in the spotlight. And once you've had that moment in the spotlight, you will then follow the red carpet over to the ramp and go down the ramp and out those doors, and then you go around the hall. And at that point, you will turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. Now, in this light, I encourage you to think of the very last person who's going to be on this stage this morning. I believe it will be Mu Kwang Shin. Mu Kwang, are you here. Could you please stand up? So everyone, remember Mu Kwong and return to your seat. Finally, in light of ongoing health and safety concerns regarding the pandemic, we want to remind all individuals present today that the University of Toronto mask requirement is still in effect until the end of June, and that you must wear a properly fitting mask throughout today's ceremony. Similarly, we will forego the traditional handshake on stage, but we do promise to offer some applause or a friendly wave as you walk past us here on the stage. Thank you so much for your understanding and assistance. And once again, my warmest congratulations. It's now my privilege to invite University Professor Mark Lottens of the Department of Chemistry to present our honorary graduand.
Thank you, Merrick. Madam Chancellor. James Gordon Cuddy. Jim Cuddy, a singer, songwriter of extraordinary talent, is a co-founding member of the iconic Canadian band Blue Rodeo and an acclaimed solo artist. Over a career spanning 4 decades, he has written and co-written many memorable songs that define a uniquely Canadian sound and experience. In addition to his exceptional musical talents, Mr. Cuddy has leveraged his prominence as a musician and generously given his time to raise money for diverse and important causes. Through his charitable work, he has supported hospitals and palliative care centers, victims of natural disasters, First Nations, the environment, young musicians, and Olympians. During the course of the pandemic, Mr. Cuddy has stepped forward with characteristic energy and community spirit, helping musicians through online virtual events to raise funds, playing outdoor drive-in concerts to benefit mental health projects, and releasing a powerful, poignant, and timely single, Good News, inspired by the Black Lives Movement. Mr. Cuddy's music has been recognized with a star on Canada's Walk of Fame in 2009, membership in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame in 2012, and Governor General's Performing Arts Award in 2014. In addition to Blue Rodeo's multiple Juno Awards, Mr. Cuddy has also received 2 Juno Awards for his solo work and was inducted as an Officer of the Order of Canada in 2013. He has received honorary degrees from Queen's University in 2015 and the University of Windsor in 2017. For his outstanding service for the public good through his charitable work in support of diverse and important causes, and his excellence in the arts as an iconic Canadian musician, Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Governing Council, I ask you to confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon James Gordon Cuddy.
On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I have the great honor and pleasure of conferring on you, as I do now, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Yes, sign the book. Okay. Thank you very much, Mark. I know Mark was the generator for all this, so I appreciate that. And thank you to all the people involved in this. It's a great honor, and it's beautiful to be in this hall where I've seen so many wonderful concerts, and where my band started our ascension from bars into theaters. I wanted to just give a little history. So when I graduated from university, I wanted to devote 1 year to music. And because I was really into music, and I thought, I'll just learn a bit about music and learn to play better, and then I'll get on with my life. And 1 year became a number of years, and I moved to New York with my partner in the band. And there I started thinking that I should probably get serious, because we'd pretty much known nothing but failure and medium success. So I took my LSATs down in Columbia, and which put my applications around, and was accepted at a few universities, and Windsor was one of the ones I chose. In those days, you could call the registrar. So I called the registrar's office after the first one, and I said, is it possible for me to defer my acceptance for a year? And they said, sure, just give us a call next year. So 1 more year of playing in bands and doing all that kind of stuff. And the next year, I phoned again and asked if it would be okay if I deferred it 1 more year. And they said, yep, sure, that's fine. You can defer it and call us next year. So after the 3rd year, I called again, and the same lady kept answering, and she said, dear, why don't you call us when you want to come? And it was sort of at that point I realized that I couldn't take that step. I couldn't go to law school and give up music. And the way ahead was a little murky, of course. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't really think that making a living from music was possible, but I knew that it was such an important part of my life, I didn't want to give it up. So when you're thinking of these remarks, you want to think of what advice you give people that are 30, 40 years your junior, but still are coming out into their unwritten history of their lives. And the biggest piece of advice I would give is, whatever your plan is, don't think that's it. Don't settle. Find something that you truly are interested in, because it's a long life and you have a lot of hours of work ahead of you. And you need to find something that you're passionate about. Even if that's not the way you make your living, you need to search, and you need to be confident that you will find something eventually, even though now it's hard to see. It was hard for me to see what was ahead. I just knew that I wanted to continue to play music, and all the things that subsequently happened are my great fortune, but they're also a result of making that decision, of the decision to follow. Passion is a little bit too overused word, but just follow my interest, something I really, really wanted to do. So that's what I would say to you. Don't settle, be confident. You will find something, and it's bound to be good. And now I'm going to do something that I'm much more comfortable doing than talking. I'm going to play a song. No. I've played on this stage since about 1992, so it's been a while. This song, as Mark indicated, was obviously we all spend a lot of time indoors and watching. While I was watching all the Black Lives Matter protests that were going on, especially in the States, but in Canada as well, I was so moved by how much participation there was by everybody. And those were dangerous times. Those were pre-vaccines, and people had no idea whether they were going to get sick or not. But the idea of helping somebody else mattered more to them. And it occurred to me that we are an incredibly resilient people, that we got through this pandemic relatively unscathed, and together. And that we're capable of all kinds of getting beyond all kinds of trials and tribulations. And we just need some hope ahead. And that's why this one's called Good News. How did you know it was me that was crying behind the locked door? I don't cry very much, in fact not at all, but I know what I was crying for. Lately the walls of my world have been crumbling, letting in all of my blues. Oh, I know I'll get through it, just gotta hear some good news. Well, I guess that we're getting all we deserve. We've been careless for too many days. When I see all my brothers and sisters together, I know that that's worthy of praise. History has its own way of grieving the moment that we lit the fuse. Well, I guess we'll get through it, just gotta hear some good news. Oh, why am I blinded again? So much I don't understand. I wake up dreaming at night, watching the lives that I'm holding slip through my hands. Oh, why am I blinded again? So much I don't understand. I wake up dreaming at night, watching the lives that I'm holding slip through my hands. Well, the anger is rising, there's effigies burned, there's damage that surely will last. At this moment in time, well, I hope we have learned not to stick back to ways of the past. There's a light that keeps shining so deep in my heart. It's there any time that we choose. Oh, I know we'll get through it, just gotta hear. Oh, I know we'll get through it, just gotta hear. Oh, I know we'll get through it, just gotta hear some good news. No. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the following candidates from Woodsworth College who are being admitted to the degree of Honours Bachelor of Arts. Geneva May Makareg Alita. Faria Ali. Rida Muhammad Ali. Ines Lillian Amolo. Sohana Anis. Noal Anwar. Nazma Ashraf. Ahmad Fayez Azizian. Lena Badri. Jordan Alexandra Balsa. Michael Angelo Guadalupe Berlin-Riga. Sierra Anna Bavacqua. Samir Ahmed Abdulkader Bayan. Gabriella Melody Brito Arce. Noah Lee Brucott. Liam Morley Donna Brown. Deborah Campbell. Chloe H. Chaitov. Pak Hei Chan. Thomas Chunwei Chan. Anmaldeep Kaur Chima. Kyle Ho-Long Chen. Ruohan Chen. Hao Chuan Cheng. Chi Chi Cheng. Yuhan Cheng. Li Ying Cheung. Zunaira Chowdhury. Elizabeth Clements. Bronwyn Cox. Matida Dafe. Stefan Alexander Dana. Oya Darija. Kirti Dada. Elisa Rachel Din. Boyuan Dong. Stacey May Dowswell. Wan D. Du. Sarah Durrant. Denise Sonia Edwards. Nargez Allah Eftahar. Zhuyi Fang. Emily Ann Fegan. Shania Docamo Fernandez. Hassan Ali Asghar Ferozpurwala. Veronica Beatrice Fong. Forbes Emmerich Frick. Tatiana Fosenko. Jordan Helena Galway. Riley Garrett. Darko Gavrilovich. Ayrton Gagan Singh Gill. Hannah Stephanie Gordon. Romesa Hamid. Shunan Han. Letitia Harilal. Aidan Padraig Kenneth Harris. Ayan Hashi. Anna Desiree Hidalgo. Colby Kai Chung Ho. Christy Wing Tung Ho. Miharu Kezia Pedrozuela Ho. Christian Hollandes. Rachel Mary Hughes. Skylar Raven Habers. Joram Matthew Diaz Inchoko. Vamika Jain. Bokyung Jaeon. Chu Wei Ji. Ria Joshi. Barish Atakan Kafdarash. Lily Grace Kane. Justina Kanza. Paraz Kapoor. Sarah Kagosha. Muskan Kausal. Leanne Michelle Kelly. Taylor Ann Watson Kemp. Veronica Kiang. Melody Yiji Kim. Sanyu Kim. Kira Kulamala. Megan Yi Ming Lai. Jonelle Lawrence. Dia Laze. Gabrielle Marie Lee. Ji Min Lee. Robert Arthur Lemon. Shangshin Lee. Xiao Wen Lin. Isaac Antonio Lopez Cordell. Jose Ricardo Lopez McDonald. Spencer Liam Park Lortz. Jia-Yi Liu. Roisin Hannah Christine Mara. Sophia Franca Mancini. Jacob William Zion Manton. Andrew McFall. Jennifer McNeely. Tamara Mehdinajad. Milani Chandresh Mehta. Matthew Mifsud. Sophia Andre Miranda. Marko Mitrovic. Leila Shakila Muhammamba. Samar Mirza Mohal. Sophia Rose Montoni. Kanisha Ajay Nakra. Camille Nanavati. Syed Wajahad Abbas Naqvi. Yasmin Nazareddin. Rima Nisi. Anna Nassisian. Anna Ness. Claudia Ting Huen Ing. Jeffrey Kai Nam Ing. Joliko Ing. Lin Hui Nguyen. Ranyu Ni. Olafunke Oloronke Ogun Sulire. Oluwatomisin Osobu. Trishla Parash. Chandra Lynn Kenley Patola. Stephanie Pereira. Brittany Alyssa Persad. Brittany Louise Fithian. Connor Michael Brunati Plantinga. Ross Floyd. Tianyang Xu. Lucas Quadros Azevedo. Eden Ramati. Ariadna Alessandra Ramos Moreno. Alessia Samantha Rizzo. Veronica Christine Rogers. Daniel Eniola Roger. Julia Mary Richlick. Elsa Sadri. Alicia Sansenwal. Ethan James C. Melanie Estelle Sulal. Amon Shanavazi. Long Ning Hingis Sher. Jonathan Sherman. Shang Min Shi. Taya Matalyn Silberman. Emma Isabel Simon. Alicia Natalie Sims. Dilpreet Singh. Sharuka Sivanandam. Savannah Ray Skeet. Riley Scout Smith. Sheila Marie Solomon Kusi. Callum Soga Brock. Megan Southwell. Shanuka Srithar. Kieran Alexander Stoika K. Jingshan Su. Andy Akira Takagi. Diana Josephine Lucia Tatangelo. Catherine Helen Taylor. Lucky Thangaraja. Haley Thomas. Rui Torres. Kate Hope Tsiandulas. Milena Valdez Rodriguez. Maria Vela. Victoria Sofia Vezovsky. Shankari Vijayakumar. Catherine Wang. Hao Fan Wang. Yu Chen Wang. Elizabeth Megan Warrington. Nicole June Wesley. Elise Weavers-Lehman. Victoria Ann Whalen. Michael Allen Wilson. Ava Ellen Fields Wombwell. On K. Wong. Brian Wu. Jade Yan. Keon Yang. Tiffany Yao. Mech Yawa. Lucas Michael Young. Nancy Yang Yu. Jeffrey Zhang. Kai Tzi Zhang. Wan Yue Zhang. Zihan Zhang. Oliver Zhao. Wei Zhong. Yidan Zhu. Martin Murray Zimmerman Hücke. Mohammed Zahir Suhaya. Candidates from Woodsworth College who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Michael Arthur Damone. Kevin Tennant Griffith. Abdimalik Hired. Chang Li. Mukwang Shin.
On behalf of the University of Toronto and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and your patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You've made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. Let me also thank our wonderful Chancellor, Rose Patton, for presiding over today's ceremony. Thank you, Chancellor. And let me thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation, and you will find their names in the program. To our honorary graduate, Dr. Jim Cuddy, let me say, yes. Let me say that you've inspired us with your lifetime career and your amazing accomplishments. And this morning, you've inspired us again with your words and your music. Thank you and congratulations. So, on National Indigenous Peoples Day, I want to note that this year, the University of Toronto is proud to introduce a new and important ceremonial element at Convocation. As you will have noticed, the Chancellor's procession was led by an eagle feather bearer. The eagle feather remained on the stage during the ceremony right beside the mace. This eagle feather was gifted to the office of the President by elders at the 2017 entrustment ceremony for the report of U of T's Truth and Reconciliation Steering Committee. To many Indigenous cultures, the eagle feather is sacred because it flies closest to the Creator, delivering our thoughts and messages. The eagle and its feathers often symbolize respect, honor, strength, courage, and wisdom. As such, I think you will agree that the eagle feather is an appropriate and meaningful addition to our convocation ceremonies. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this your special day, I hope we will see you often in the years to come, and I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey, and we know that you will make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium dimisum est.